All right, so sex linkage. This is not a good time to go, but go. Take the pass. All right, so up here it is, right here. Here's the beginning. Sex linkage. This is the last exception to Mendel's laws of dominance and recessiveness. Sex linkage, when key genes are only on either an X or a Y chromosome. When key genes are only on either an X or a Y chromosome. And this was really easy to identify when people were looking at genetics early on. They would realize, oh, well, only men get this disease, or only women have this disease. Why doesn't the other sex have it? Because it's on, the actual gene is on the X or the Y chromosomes.
Wait,
I'm going to explain it. You write this down, then I'm going to explain the whole thing.
wait.
What?
So, like, the chromosomes are the things that look like the little X's.
In a way, you guys have been taught that all chromosomes look like X's, and it's not true. They look like long fuzzy pipe cleaners. Okay, when they're joined together, they look like X's, but that's before a certain stage of mitosis.
Wait,
Okay.
so with the Y chromosomes.
I'll show you what it looks like in just a second. If you just write this line, and then we'll be good to go. I'll show you a picture. You got it. It's all visual. So people have 46 chromosomes. Okay. Normal people, normal genotype for the human being. Are you trying to tell me that Down syndrome isn't normal? Yes. Down syndrome is not normal. Having 47 chromosomes, that's not normal for a species. Okay? 47, they have an extra chromosome number 21. Yeah. Okay? The same, similar difference. Okay? So we have 46 chromosomes. We have 46 chromosomes. Okay? Like that. And let me show you all 46. No, write this down. Okay? I'll show you what it looks like. This is what we call a karyotype. Oh boy. I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back. There we go. This is a karyotype. They're protesting right now. They're protesting right now. So this is a karyotype. This is a task you never want to be given. This is given to graduate students. You know what a graduate student is? Right. You get your degree in, let's say, biology, and you want to get a master's or a PhD in biology. What your professor will do is hand you this glorified task and say, okay, you're working with genetics. Okay, isolate the chromosomes for this genetic disease you're working on, and he'll probably provide you with the samples of the cells for a person. Let's say this is a human, what we call karyotype. This picture, and first you select from the hundreds, if not thousands, of cells you have available. You select this one, and then you go into the nucleus. So this is all under the microscope. Tiny little nanoscopic tweezers, and you go in there, and then you bust open the nucleus, and then you have all these chromosomes. They're not ordered like this, and your job, first thing to do is to measure them. You have a tiny little ruler on the side of the viewing area, and you're measuring these things in nanometers, micrometers to nanometers, in micrometers. Okay. So first you got to do, each one of these chromosomes is incredibly fragile. It's the equivalency of working with wet toilet paper. And you're moving it around with needles. And if you break it, you have to start all over again. So there's 46 of these chromosomes. And you have to separate them, you have to measure them. And by measuring them, you can find, it's like finding, you have 23 different pairs of socks in the dryer. Each sock is different lengths. You have to you pick out one sock, that's easy. Now you have to go back into the pile and find its perfect match. And this is all under a microscope. Okay? And you can see where they have, with the forceps with like a needle, you can tell they pushed it. They moved the needle back. See how it's like that shape? See how these are this shape? Because the guy pushed it, push these two together with a needle, okay? And line them up. That's why that's the 12-hour job. Yeah. 12-hour job. Okay? The numbers on this picture, like this is what they call homologous pair. This is chromosome set number 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, the biggest sets, okay, the longest ones have the lowest number. And it goes all the way down through here. If you look down in here, hang on, pause it. Look down in here. Here's chromosome set number 1. Down here's 21. Let's zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in. There you go. Okay. Here's chromosome set number 21. If you had an extra 21, they call triploidy 21, you'd have Down syndrome. You don't have it. And then let's go all the way over in the corner. It's like, dude screwed up. Yeah, look at this. He screwed up. It's supposed to be the same size.
See.
Yeah. Or Sports Illustrated. I don't know. No, he didn't screw up. This is a male. Okay. This is chromosome set number 23. These are the sex chromosomes. This here. Okay. This one here is the X. It's the larger one. This one over here is the Y. Okay. Yeah. The two, if you have two X's, okay, you're biologically a female. If you have an X and a Y, you're biologically a male. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. What? Yeah. You can't. Anything else? Okay. You have two X's, you're a female. You have an X and a Y, you're male. Biological male. Yeah. Now, that means if a female was here, it would look like this size, and this wouldn't be here. Okay? X versus Y. Now, X chromosomes are pretty large. Okay? Y chromosomes are pretty short. They're pretty small. We found out that the X and Y chromosomes not only, of course, determine the sex of the individual, but they can also determine other things too. There's a lot of space on that X chromosome for other genes. What?
Yeah, why?
What? No. X and two X's are female. An X and a Y are a male. He just asked. It's impossible. It doesn't happen. It can't. The egg dies. It's impossible. Okay, you need an X. What I need to do is shrink this. Anti-hybridated. All right. So over here. This in yellow, I only have you to write this up in here in yellow about autosomes because a lot of you are doing your research for your genetic disease right now. And you can ask, something and it'll say, where is this disease found on the chromosomes? And it'll say, oh, it's it's autosomal 6. And you're coming to me and you're emailing me and you're going, what does that mean? Okay, it's on the autosome means the non-sex chromosomes. So it's the majority of them. So it's saying normal chromosome number 6 has the gene for your disease. Okay. You're gonna have to get it for somebody else because we're really running behind. The other 22 pairs of chromosomes in humans are called autosomes. Biological men have one large X sex chromosome and one small Y. Biological females have two X chromosomes. There's 23 pairs, okay, of chromosomes. 22 of those 23 are autosomes. They're the chromosomes that aren't X's and Y. Well, you only have one X chromosome. I only have one X chromosome. Okay. She has two. And no Y's. Why?
Wait, but in the autosome?
No. So there's 46 chromosomes, and 44 of those 46 in you are autosomes. The other two are the X's and the Y's.
What's in
Autosome, all the genes that build your body. And there are some of those cool genes in the X chromosome, which is why you can refer to this exception as sex linkage. Sometimes it's referred to as X linkage. There are some genes that are on the Y, but we're not going to look at it. Okay.
There's 46 pairs of chromosomes.
There's 23 pairs. There are 46 total chromosomes in each cell. In each cell, except for red blood cells. But when they start out, yeah, they do. There you go. Yeah. It depends on which species, but there's always 46 for humans. Yeah. You were wrong. 23 pairs. 23 times 2 is 46. Yeah. Okay. Can I scroll? Okay. So for these problems, okay, for these problems, in order to save yourself some time, I don't know if I've taught this before or not. This symbol versus this symbol. Having to write male and female over and over and over again. Okay, these symbols can save you some time. Male or female?
Female.
Female. Okay, male over here. You just know. Okay, that's what people told me. I tell you. In reality, this symbol right here. Okay, and I've asked students in the past, how do you know that's female? Well, it just is. I'm like, okay, but I mean, look at the symbol. Why is it so different from this? And they go, well, and I've had some really cool explanations. People are like, oh, well, here's the uterus, and here are the ovaries. I'm like, no, 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 no. It's a hand mirror. This is the Roman symbol. Yeah, this is the Roman symbol for Aphrodite, Venus, and she's looking at herself in the mirror. I'm not kidding. That's what it is. Okay, symbol for Aphrodite. Okay, and that's when people go, that's sexist. Well, the Romans were really sexist. What's this? It's male. Okay, symbol for Venus, symbol for Mars. This is a Roman shield with a spear behind it. The guy is coming to kill you. Yeah, that's as a man, that's sexist. So that's the symbols, okay? But writing these symbols can make our life easy as we're doing a lot of phenotypes. Let me show you this information. Right? This thing called a carrier. Women carrying the recessive gene for a disease do not have the disease and can be seen as carriers. Okay? They can be seen as carriers. A carrier is a female with a dominant allele on one X and a recessive allele on the other X. So essentially, it's like heterozygous in a way. Over here, you cannot have the disease, but you're carrying it secretly. That's a carrier. No, no. Let me show you. It's kind of like homozygous, heterozygous. Yeah. So here's a female. We have two X's. And let's look at the classic first trait, baldness. Baldness. And we're going to make that, I don't know, lowercase b, lowercase b. We'll make it having hair. Having hair. Uppercase B. I usually stay clear of using B because in case of a blood type. So, like this. Congratulations, ma'am. You have hair. All right. Good. Then there's carrier. Congratulations, ma'am. You have hair. Yay. But if you have a son, you might pass this on to them. Gentlemen, how many of your grandfathers on your mother's side, mother's side, are bald? He's bald. All right. So that means, gentlemen, you have a 50-50 chance of, well, becoming an eagle. Okay. You might be a little in the nest right now. We don't know. Now, That's not the worst of it. Okay, it's not the worst of it. This can happen too, where mom is in the eagle nest as well. Mom is bald too. This can happen too this way. So females can be three different phenotypes. Okay, you could be normal, you could be a carrier, or you could be bald. Men, ask any woman, and she'll tell you how simple men are. This is so simple. It's kind of true when it comes to this scenario. Nothing ever goes on a Y for us in here. No genes go on a Y. Nothing ever goes on a Y. So men, hey, we've got hair, or we're Bruce Willis. There's no carrier. See, we don't have a backup. Yeah, we're simple. Simple. Okay? Nothing goes on the Y for this scenario. Okay? All right. You just call it homozygous or has hair in this scenario. Homozygous B. Yeah. Yeah. Homozygous dominant, you would call it. Yeah. I'm balding. I was exposed to chemistry. We think it's from iodine, but I'm not certain. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. Most importantly, my wife doesn't. If I lose it to the point where I gotta do this horrible comb over and stuff, no, I'll just shave it right off. I don't care. It's easier this way anyway. I'll shave it right off. I don't care. Okay. After Army Rotzi, I'm used to having hair. Hair is a new thing for me. You just shave it anyway, so I don't care. So let's look over here. Open up your packet to number 17. If you don't have your packet, it's cool. It's on Evanston Connect. Let's see if I can find it. Let's bring it up. Stencils. What? Yeah. No, it's not like that. It's not like albinism or albinoism. What? Yeah. Here it is. I got it. No, it's not like that. Turn to 17. Number 17. 76. No, it's problem 17. Technically, it's a page, but I don't know. 17. Let's do it. 17. Let's dive into it. This is your first real tough problem. All right, doing this one. Baldness is sex-linked recessive, just like we talked about, okay? I'm going to get rid of this E over here because I'm going to use different letters, even though it's very similar. Let's do it. Let's do a key. Let's set you up. This one is going to take a good 20 minutes. Oh yeah, this is why there's only 4 problems on a test. Yeah. So don't make a mistake. Next Wednesday, baby. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So some of these problems, I mean, I'm not can't test you over 2 days and stuff. No. We're making this short. Baldness is sex-linked recessive. Okay. Bald. Okay. All right. I don't know. I avoid using A and B because what if it's a blood type problem? So I use lowercase r's. Use whatever you want. Yes, you need the opposite, right? Good. Because some people just stop there. No, you need You gotta have an allele for hair. Yeah. There you go.
I am unbald.
Now, now comes this stuff. Sickle cell is incomplete dominant. The little thing is normal, semi-sickled, which is the medium, and fully sickled cells. Does anybody know the rule? When it comes to incomplete dominance, the rule is they have to all, it's like mixing paint. They're all capitals. Good job. All right. Do whatever you want. For fully sickled, I'm going to use T. This is like totally sickled. Totally sickled. Do that. For normal or non-sickled. Non-sickled. I use that.
Semi-sickled is sickled.
And then semi. So if this is like red paint. This is like white paint. So we mix them together, you make pink. So we need the pink. Right. Semi. So I'm writing TN.
TNT.
TNT. I don't know. The great state of Tennessee. I don't know. So if we're looking at this up here, it says cross. A bald semi-sickled male. Now don't, as you're reading this, do it, but do it in small chunks. Cross a bald semi-sickled male with a, okay, wait. It's a male. Okay. Male. X. Here, make this lower. So it's got to be XY. It's a male. Gotcha. Start with what I know. Okay. XY. And he's bald. I don't put anything on a Y. Lowercase r on the X. It's a male. He's bald. And he says semi-sickled. Okay. T and N. Nothing lowercase there. Yeah. Huh? Because men are XY. Yeah. Just wait. It's still going to work the same way inside of the genotypes. Now, the male on the left, I'm sorry, we're talking about having children here. Okay, regardless of views, gender, this is biology. So we're looking at, it takes a male and a female, sorry. Okay, so if it's XY on the left, it's got to be XX. It says her, female. She is a carrier. You got it. You got it. Capital R on the one on the left, capital lowercase r on the other X. Okay. TN. Yeah. Because the genes are riding the X's like surfboards. Yeah. We take X to the R power. What? Is it no? Same thing as before. Same way as before. 1 to 3, 1 to 4.
No, I mean, what if you go 1 to?
Let's go over here. Yep. Trying to make everything fit. No, let me say. I'll get started. Watch this. No. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Yep. I gotta have a fit. All right. Here, I have an idea. It's a poor man's way to do it. We can try it that way. We'll see what happens. All right. Over here. So we're doing. We have the little box. 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3. I'm hopefully gonna have it in front here. All right. We look at the first parent. First parent I'm going to put on top. It goes 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 2 to 3, 2 to 4. So the first one is X, lowercase r. T. Yes, uppercase T. That's it. That's how you put it for that header. Next one. 1 to 3. 1 to 4. Here's the first. Where's the fourth? Fourth is N. Okay. 2 to 3. You write Y and T. U2. And then Y and N. We've got all the possible combinations, all right, for the first parent. What does the second one say? First, uppercase R, and third, uppercase T. Looks like we're writing an alien language. First, uppercase R, and then fourth N. Okay. Second one, X, lowercase r, T, X, lowercase r, N. Now the whole process, it still works. It still works. All right, here. 3, 1 to 4. 2 to 3, 2 to 4. One and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 2 and 4 that go across the top. Now, like letters have got to go together. Let's put them together. Do the box. I leave with the X's, but you don't have to. I'm going to do some samples over there. Yeah, these are your chances of getting this particular child. Let's do this.
I'm feeling so spoiled. Yeah, exactly.
Let me show you. X, uppercase R, X, lowercase r, T, and T. Let's go across and let me show you how to interpret them. X, uppercase R, X, lowercase r, T, and N. X, uppercase R, Y, T, and N. That's another one down here. X, Y, and huh? Because I'm going to select a few and show you how to interpret it. You're doing the whole thing. I've already done the whole thing. Why is the R in between the letters? It's not. Here? Okay, well, it's here. I'm sorry, I was off by 2 millimeters. It is above it. It's microscopic, I'm sorry. Yeah? Shh. Shh. Raise your hand. What? Do I have to what the gender? Yeah. So let's do a few of these. Let me show you what it means. There'll be 3 parts of data in each fraction. Okay? 3 parts of data in each fraction. Let's do a couple of samples, right? I'll start up here and I'll work my way down, okay? Samples. You get recombinated samples. Make these big enough that everybody can see. Well, let's interpret this because you're doing, the fraction. Something out of 16 will be this. All right. First thing I see, 2 X's. Well, female. Uppercase R on one, lowercase r on the next. This is a carrier. Two uppercase T's. T for totally. It's totally fully sickled.
Wait, how do you have the balls?
Look to see if you got. Oh, what is a male right now? Okay. You
Look at the mirror.
look at the grandfather on the maternal side. See if they're bald. Yeah. If you're sickled, it means that the blood cells are sickle shaped, like moons. They're sharp. That's very bad. And partial sickle cell, it's supposed to be round like a donut. And here they can clot and clump and it's very much greater chance of let's do another sample. Do this. I do. It's a carrier, so we know she has hair, but she's also showing that she's carrying the baldness gene. Let's do this one. Yeah.
So Mr. Saban, women
I'm gonna do 3 more samples. Here, she is female. She bald. Female, bald, bald, and semi-sickled. Yes. Over here. Let's do another one. I don't know. How about this one down here? X, lowercase r, y, n, n. Well, it's XY. Oh, male. Male. He's got a lowercase r. That would make him cue ball. He's bald.
So if it has a lowercase r, then
That's what my key had, yeah.
would be 2.
But he's got 2 uppercase N's here, meaning non-sickled. So at least you're normal there. Yeah. I don't know, probably. Where? Here? Where? Here, I got the key. Right 2, down 2. Here? Okay, one person, let her talk. Right 2, down 1. Here. N and T. This would be N and N. You're right. N and N. I'm trying to write with it. 2. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There you go. Let's do a few more. Not problem. Interpretation. Let's do some interpretation.
Oh, wait, I wasn't understanding.
It's okay. Here's a sample from the square.
Oh.
I'm just picking samples from the square.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
we have to
wait,
do
no,
all
do we
of
have to write the?
Yes. Want the pass? Yeah. What?
Whoa. That hurts my brain.
So we'll have to include the gender, sex, whether they're carrier, bald, or normal haired, and then of course what type of sickledness they have. Normal, meaning non-sickled, semi-sickled, which is the medium, or fully sickled. I don't know. Let's do this one. Carrier is another way of saying, yeah, she's got normal hair, but she's carrying the gene for bald.
Right, and if it
So you
was,
just write carrier. Yeah, so she's normal hair. Huh? Yeah, or just hairy, normal or hair. Yeah. Yeah. Take the pass. What? You're finishing this before you get back. Yeah. You find all the ones that match up.
Yeah, are you?
Okay? No.
wait, so Mr.
Is it what? No, it's practice. The test is graded. Yes. If both X's are recessive, then it's bald. Then she bald. I think it's pretty simple. But you never know. Let's do one. Oh, I know. This is why this is the hardest problem we're ever going to do. Nothing ever goes in a Y. Yes, there will be. So what we have here is male, normal haired, semi-sickled, right? You're used to, oh, they're all twos. Oh, they're all fours. Now we start mixing it up. Yes. Yes, everybody's clean. Say hi to everybody. This is a normal response to this type of problem. Look at this. 15. Okay. See, it's a female. Uppercase, lowercase. She's not bald. She's a carrier of baldness, right? Carrier. And hey, she's non-sickled.
How long is it gonna take?
The answers are not long. I ran out of space though, so I had to do an extension. If you need extra paper, extra paper, extra paper. This one is particularly tedious. They're not all this bad. Yeah. All right. Shh. If the sign outside that says what? Do not touch contact point. I don't care. I'm interested in genetics. What? The fractions are ones and twos. You will have four sets of two, 8 sets of one. And it always has to add up to 16. Shh. Are there differences between what? I can't hear him. You're moving your chair. You're talking. Yeah. If the female, yeah, the female could be a carrier. She has hair or she is bald. So there's 3 possibilities. Yeah. And if you are done, you may work on the project. Let me read out the answers, okay? Okay, I won't read out the answers. Fine.
I might have got him pissed off. Go.
Wait, can you give us like once
Of course. There's your answer. Sounds like semi-sickled. Sounds like a popsicle. I'm gonna have a semi-sickled.